So you remember that time that everything completely fell apart and you felt utterly heartbroken and alone and lost, and you went to church and heard the sermon and it didn't help? I love the Psalms because it's the same. Um, the 77th Psalm. I cry aloud to God, and he will hear me. In the day of my trouble, I seek the Lord. In the night, my hand is stretched out without wearying. My soul refuses to be comforted. When I remember God, I moan. When I meditate, my spirit faints. You hold my eyelids open. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. Sometimes you can believe, you can hear the right things, and it doesn't help. You still feel empty. You still feel alone. You still feel forsaken because whatever God is up to today doesn't make any kind of sense. And nobody can say or do anything that's going to fix what's gone wrong. Pray the 77th Psalm, the whole thing. It's 20 verses. And as it goes through, the psalmist meditates not just upon what's wrong and upon all the reasons they cannot sleep at night, but upon the things that God has done before this. The reasons that even though nothing helps today, God is still a trustworthy God. And finally, it closes down. Your way was through the sea, your path through great waters, yet your footprints were unseen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. See, it's the opposite of that stupid footprint poem where you're supposed to just sort of assume God is carrying you down the beach, and that's why there's only one set of footprints in the sand. It says, "I cannot find for the life of me where you are in this, but I know that in the waters you save me." You see, this is not just sort of a claim that you can trust some sort of unseen plan by God. That doesn't actually work. Nobody trusts a God that they cannot ever see, but just insist must be good. Instead, we have to see, we have to know, we have to be told. And so we meditate backwards upon the things that God has already done. He has already died on the cross for you. He has already conquered death. And if he has conquered death, he has conquered whatever is wrong today. But more than that, he has joined you to the victory through the waters of your baptism, through the baptism that has already now sealed you to life. You can say, I have no idea what God is up to today. Your path was through the sea, through the great waters, yet your footprints were unseen. I have no idea where you're going, but I know that I can trust my baptism, because in my baptism you have united me to your death and you have united me to your resurrection. In your baptism, when everything is going wrong and nothing can say anything that will help you feel any better, you can still meditate backwards on the promises of what God has already done, so that when you can't find any comfort for today, you can still hope for tomorrow.